everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Mauricio felt emotional about this photo of gorgeous Kyle Richards and their daughters. After the RHOBH cast member shared a photo with their daughters, Mauricio Umansky couldn't resist the urge to comment. Kyle Richards has 4 people to lean on in her life, no matter what she's going through. Of course, we're referring to her daughters, Portia Umansky, Alexia Umansky, Sophia Umansky, and Farrah Brittany Aljafree. And the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member recently posted the most stunning look at her life with her girls on Instagram, in which she also opened up about their special bond. The ode to her girls comes as she navigates her ongoing split from their dad, Mauricio Umansky, who, as it turns out, had some feelings about the photo. "So grateful for my incredible daughters," she captioned the sun-drenched photo of herself and her 4 girls looking stunning in floral dresses and headbands. Mauricio didn't miss the chance to compliment his daughters and estranged wife. "So cute," he commented with several heart emojis. "You all look gorgeous." While the estranged couple has been making time for their daughters amid their separation, they have also been spending time with their friends. Mauricio recently shared a look at some of the inner circle he's been hanging out with as he looks forward to a busy summer ahead of him. He not only has been hitting the beach with his buddies, but he's also been hard at work with the team he works with at the agency, including Mercedes MG Javid. Kyle has also been making time for her pals. She recently reunited with Lisa Rinna and Dorit Kemsley at daughter Alexia's engagement party. Teddy Mellencamp was also in attendance at the bash. She and Kyle have been spending a lot of as Teddy navigates her cancer battle. Kyle and Mauricio recently came together for Alexia's engagement party in May, which took place at the family's home in Encino. The celebration was so special that weeks later, Mauricio shared a family photo from the event, which included him and Kyle posting together. While Kyle and Mauricio have been separated since 2023, the pair has yet to get divorced. Still, both Kyle and Mauricio have shared positive updates on how they've been handling their relationship amid their separation. You can hear more from Kyle about how she and Mauricio are handling being there for their daughters by checking out the video at the top of the post. Find out more on how Kyle and Mauricio's daughters are doing amid their split. It wasn't just a photo. It was a wave of memories frozen in one sun-drenched frame. Mauricio Umansky hadn't expected to feel a lump form in his throat when he saw it. But there it was. Kyle Richards, radiant as ever, with their daughters encircling her in a pose so natural it could have been a snapshot from a dream. The caption read simply, "Family forever." But for Mauricio, it said so much more. The photo had surfaced on social media early that morning, taken during a recent girls-only getaway in Cabo San Lucas. Mauricio hadn't been there, it was just the women this time. But the image struck him deeply. Kyle, wearing a flowing white sundress, smiled serenely beneath the golden sun, her long brunette hair cascading in soft waves over her shoulders. Around her stood their daughters, Farrah, Alexia, Sophia, and Portia, each with her own unique beauty, but all unmistakably Richards Umansky. Mauricio stared at the screen, unmoving. He could see traces of Kyle in each girl, Farrah's grace, Alexia's fire, Sophia's quiet strength, and Portia's playful spark. It was like watching time pass in a single blink, like flipping through a photo album of their lives. "Gorgeous," he whispered aloud, not just referring to Kyle but the whole moment. And he meant it. Not gorgeous in the shallow, Hollywood way he'd seen tossed around 1,000 times. No, this was something deeper. This was about the life they'd built together, about resilience, change, love, and letting go without ever really losing hold. Things had shifted between him and Kyle. Everyone could see it. The tabloids didn't miss a beat. The headlines speculated, analyzed, dissected their every move. But this photo cut through all that noise. It reminded him of the countless family dinners, the late-night conversations, the silent teamwork it took to raise 4 girls in the spotlight. He remembered Kyle nursing Portia in the middle of the night, the school recitals, the first heartbreaks, the chaotic holidays. He remembered the laughter echoing through their Beverly Hills home, and the quiet way Kyle would look at him when she thought he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't just emotional because of what was in the photo, but because of what wasn't. He wasn't in it. And yet, he didn't feel excluded. In a strange way, he felt more present than ever. Because that moment, that beautiful, serene moment, was something he had helped create. He had been part of every brick in that foundation. The girls' closeness, their joy, their confidence, all of it was the product of years of shared parenting, of love, of sacrifice. Scrolling through the comments, he noticed fans gushing over Kyle's beauty, the daughter's style, and the strength of their family bond. One commenter wrote, "This is what legacy looks like." That one hit hardest. Mauricio hadn't thought much about legacy until recently. But now, standing at the intersection of change and reflection, it was all he could think about. Legacy isn't about wealth or fame, he thought. It's about what you leave in the hearts of the people you love. Later that evening, he texted Kyle. Just a simple message. "That photo made me really proud of you. Of us. Of them. Thank you for that." There wasn't a need for anything more. He knew Kyle would understand. They were navigating uncharted waters together, but the compass had always been the same: family. Always family. He sat in the quiet of his living room, glass of wine in hand, and allowed himself to feel it all. The nostalgia, the gratitude, the ache, and the wonder. He looked around at the familiar walls that had heard so many arguments, so much laughter, and endless love. Their daughters were growing up, becoming women with their own minds, dreams, and challenges. And Kyle, gorgeous, complicated, strong Kyle, had been the heart of it all. The photo was just 1 second in a long, complex journey. But in that second, Mauricio saw an entire life play out. He saw beginnings and middles and maze. He saw the warmth of the sun that always seemed to follow Kyle wherever she went. He saw the shadows too, of change, of time, of growing apart and yet somehow growing even closer through the shared love of 4 incredible girls. Mauricio didn't post anything publicly. He didn't need to. His emotion wasn't for the public. It wasn't for the likes or the hashtags. It was for the quiet truth that sometimes beauty lies in stillness. And in that stillness, a father, a husband, however defined, could feel everything.